in the game.
I got to report Coach Carousel. That's what I'm saying. What happened after this week if they don't hire nobody? Like they just put who the first person is? Mm. So I'm gonna need a left. No, no way, bro. Mm. This is my plan. They saying something about the Timberwolves, huh? Timberwolves, I thought. I thought. Oh, I don't know that. They play Milwaukee tomorrow. Yeah, they don't got a game today. I'm waiting on you. I asked you, was you ready? Now you ask me something, I asked you. Think I called you? Think I called in your sweet, sexy voice? That boy senior ain't getting no play back. My deal, man. That's not that's who is it? Hold on, man. I know she don't know this one nigga. Right now. Ready as I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. 3, 2, 1, let's
We have reached the semi-final final stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And they hand it off to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, you got to be careful of creating one-on-one opportunities against this offense. You start to get your safeties down a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to create one-on-one chances, and this quarterback is good enough to make you pay for it.
Quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Quick pass, the catch is made. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. The shotgun run call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Looks right for a quick completion. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, everything was going so well for these guys on this drive, and all of a sudden it feels like they've hit a big wall here. Big-time sack there on second down, and now bring up 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of play call this coordinator comes up with.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Really love what the quarterback did here of being able to come off of one receiver, kind of work through his progressions, find the guy that's open, make an accurate throw, and pick up some good yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal and throw it. Why not run the football right there?
Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Red Raiders will try to keep this drive moving. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
defense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders have 1st and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st down and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Here comes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the 1st and still going. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas Tech. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in the semifinal game.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big.
Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Now it's third and short with 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Brings her in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the football. It's another deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. On the board. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back to the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations, and they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Hokies will have first and 10 here. Press coverage now from these DBs. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Maybe taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Give it to the back again. Now what a move. First down and more. He's still running. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quick throw caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Well, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Looking to throw it again. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grinding away with a running game. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Red Raiders will look to convert here on fourth down. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Love these short yardage opportunities because you know as a running back, if you're able to bust through into that offensive line with all those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, not only do you get a first down, but there's nobody left there. You got a lot of room to take off, and with his speed, the defense is lucky he didn't take that all the way to the house.
And here's the handoff. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He keeps it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Direct snap. They'll give it to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Ball handed off. They're able to convert. Now it'll be first and goal at the 6.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. The Bears got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Defense is coming after him. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The tight end has got it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Hokies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. The timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting ending the way this offense is played today.